Following in the footsteps of the Audi A6 Allroad, the Volvo V40 Cross Country and of course the VW Passat Alltrack, here's the latest chunky off-roader, the Volkswagen Golf Alltrack. It's based on the Golf estate, and comes with four-wheel drive as standard. Off-road systems. Apart from the obvious off-road looks which feature bare plastic bumper trims and a 20mm higher ride height, there's some genuine capability here. The firm's 4-motion four-wheel drive joins a system called DDS, which aims to mirror the effect of locking differentials in true, hardcore off-road cars. This basically means optimum traction at all times for really rough terrain. The Alltrack also gets XDS+, which brakes the wheels on the inside of corners slightly to improve cornering performance. Apart, you'll also get an off-road drive mode for the car, which activates the hill descent function, brakes the car automatically to retain control on steep descents, and modified throttle and ABS functions optimized for off-road driving. A brake towing weight of up to 2,000 kilograms makes it an excellent towing car. Apart engine lineup, you've got a choice of 3 engines, all diesels, starting with the 108 bhp 1.6-litre diesel, followed by the 148 bhp 2-litre and the 181 bhp version of the same engine. The former pair come with the 6-speed manual box, and the latter only with the 6-speed DSG dual-clutch automatic. The 1.6-litre is all about economy and efficiency, taking 12.1 seconds to complete the 062 mph sprint, and top speed is just 116 mph. A combined economy of 58.9 miles per gallon makes for more pleasant reading though, as does the 124 GkM CO2 output. Slightly more sprightly is the 148 bhp 2-litre diesel, completing the same benchmark sprint in 8.9 seconds and finishing accelerating around 128 miles per hour. It's actually not much less economical or efficient, with a 57.6 miles per gallon claimed combined economy and 127 GkM CO2 output. Choose the auto-only 181 bhp version and not much changes, taking 7.8 seconds to sprint from 062 miles per hour and still returning 56.5 miles per gallon, though emissions of 132 GkM mean you'll pay a little more for annual car tax. Styling changes. The redesigned front and rear bumpers coupled with the black plastic styling which characterizes the Alltrack as an off-road type vehicle are highlighted by chrome tailpipes and a bespoke silver styling package. Inside there's a leather-trimmed steering wheel and Alltrack badging scattered around the cabin. Other standard equipment includes dual-zone climate control, bi-xenon headlights with LED daytime running lamps, Discover sat-nav with touchscreen infotainment system, cruise control, and a driver alert system to sense when you're getting tired. The car is available to order now, with deliveries scheduled for early August. Read the rest of the Parker's Volkswagen Golf Alltrack review to find out if you need to get your name on the list. Performance. If you're expecting VW Golf Alltrack performance to be a highlight, you could be disappointed. For a start, there's no petrol engines coming to the UK, with a choice of 3 diesels your only option. Helping it stand out from the 2-litre only seat Leon Experience and Skoda Octavia Scout, with which it shares much of its technology, is the option of a 1.6-litre TDI with 108 bhp. This entry-level unit also boasts 280 Nm of torque, spread between 1,500 and 3,000 revolutions per minute, which should ensure it's perfectly flexible if not particularly fast, in the real world. Matched with a 6-speed manual gearbox, this model will complete the 062 mph test in 12.1 seconds, and finish accelerating at 116 miles per hour, likely to be more popular as the mid-range 2-litre TDI with 148 bhp and an extra 90 Nm of torque. which dispenses with the same benchmark 062 mph test in just 8.9 seconds and claims a theoretical top speed of 128 mph. That extra performance and flexibility will likely come into its own on the open road. Like the 1.6-litre, this engine is only available with the easy shifting 6-speed manual gearbox with well-spread ratios. Those who require the car to change gear for them will need to invest in the most powerful 2-litre TDI with 181 bhp, 380 Nm of torque, and its 6-speed DSG dual-clutch automatic gearbox. Fractionally quicker than its less powerful brethren, this engine allows the four-wheel drive Alltrack to complete the 062 mph sprint in 7.8 seconds. And the good news is economy is barely affected, though emissions jump from 127 GkM to 132 GkM, so you'll pay slightly more for annual VAT car tax. Handling: most of the time there's no appreciable difference between the way this Golf Alltrack handles and any other Golf estate, or indeed anything else built on the MQB platform. That is to say, it is never particularly exciting, dramatic or engaging, but perfectly neat, safe, secure and confidence-inspiring. A standard XDS electronic differential at the front means turn-in is relatively sharp, with an agile and responsive front end that reacts quickly to the steering. The steering wheel may not be overloaded with information and feedback, but the supreme grip offered by the 4Motion four-wheel drive system means you're never left questioning where this car's limits are. A switchable drive mode select function allows you to adapt the response of the steering and engine between comfort, sport, normal, eco and individually tailored modes. That said, there is more body roll than in a regular Golf estate, of course, courtesy of springs that place the car's body 20 mm higher while being a softer setup to deal with any off-road obstacles. If you do take it off-road, the Alltrack comes with an extra off-road function in the drive profile selector, which includes a hill descent control that regulates your speed when descending slopes, without you having to touch the pedals at all. Equipment: there's only one specification for the VW Golf Alltrack, so standard equipment is the same no matter which of the three engines you opt for. As you'd expect, there are a number of options available to personalize your car though, and increase the firm's profit margins accordingly. Standard VW Golf Alltrack equipment based on the Golf Estate GT models. Every Alltrack comes well equipped as standard, though with a starting price of around £26,700 you could arguably expect that. All have 4Motion four-wheel drive, including XDS plus electronic differentials front and rear, plus the off-road mode in the driver profile selection and 20 mm higher ride height. To keep emissions down and economy high, stop-start is standard too. Inside the Alltrack is loaded with kit, including DAB radio, sat-nav with 5.8-inch touch screen, Bluetooth connectivity for both phone calls and music streaming, dual-zone climate control, electric windows and special Alltrack upholstery for the seats, rain-sensing wipers and automatic headlights, as well as a rear-view mirror that automatically dims itself to make life on the road easier, as does the radar-guided cruise control and parking sensors front and rear. Those headlights are bi-xenon items with LED daytime running lamps too, while the Alltrack stands out thanks to its 17-inch alloy wheels, flared plastic arch extensions and cherry red tinted rear lamps. Optional VW Golf Alltrack accessories: there's a vast array of optional extras available for the VW Golf Alltrack, and it's easy to personalize your car's specification, though be aware the cost will soon add up. You can improve the look of your Alltrack with the 18-inch Canyon alloy wheels, while the dynamic chassis control allows you to tailor the suspension's responses to your needs. A rear camera will make parking the Alltrack easier, though for those that really want to let the car take the strain, the Park Assist system will steer the car into a space for you. The interior can be livened up with black leather upholstery, though this costs nearly £1,900, and the panoramic glass roof £995 helps keep it feeling bright and airy. Gadget lovers can add the Discover Pro navigation system with its 8-inch touchscreen and the Dynaudio Hi-Fi upgrade too. Keyless entry, high beam assist for the headlights and a color multifunction display nestled between the instruments also improve the experience. And for those considering making use of the car's rugged abilities, the heated steering wheel £120 and rubber floor mats are worth adding. This is the winter pack, which encompasses heated seats and windscreen along with a headlight wash system. Comfort, practicality. Fundamentally it's a Golf estate, so VW Golf Alltrack Practicality is exactly the same as that car. Which means it boasts the same size boot, with 605 litres on offer with all seats in use and 1,620 litres one folded flat into the floor. There's a generous level of rear legroom too, and if you're a fan of the standard Golf hatch but need a little more practicality, this Alltrack is a sensible proposition. Like the rest of the range, storage space is ample, with a decent-sized glove box, though the CD player and SD card slots take up some space. Large door pockets ideal for storing large water bottles, and a center console cubby under the armrest for other odds and sods. And in terms of GONI wearability, this Alltrack is more practical than any other in the range. The 20mm ride height increase and standard 4-motion 4-wheel drive system allowing it to traverse any number of rough tracks and uneven ground. In fact, despite this modest suspension rise, the Alltrack is surprisingly capable at dealing with relatively extreme obstacles. This car has also been designed with towing in mind, and anyone keen can take advantage of this car's 2,000 kg brake tow limit. Safety. It's not likely that VW Golf Alltrack safety will be specifically tested by Euro NCAP, as the organization has already put the Golf hatchback through its paces, and this Alltrack will be expected to perform identically as a 5-star car. The good news, in typical VW fashion, is the Golf Alltrack is loaded with safety features. As standard, you'll notice there are 7 airbags, an electronic stability control system, lane departure warning, and a system that detects when the driver is getting tired or drowsy. As it's based on the Golf Estate and GT specification, the Alltrack also receives automatic city braking, reducing the risk of collision with unexpected vehicles at low speed, and adaptive cruise control to ensure that you always remain a safe distance from the vehicle in front while operating the system. Reliability. The engines, a choice of 1.6-litre and a pair of 2-litre turbo diesels, have been lifted from other cars in the range, so you can expect VW Golf Alltrack reliability to be similar to any other Golf. It's the same story with gearboxes, cabin materials, onboard technology shared with any number of cars built on the MQB platform, including Skoda Octavia, Seat Leon and Audi A3 for example, and even the 4-motion 4x4 system. That means, on the whole, it should be trouble-free to own, with little required in terms of unexpected maintenance or costs. Most will spend their time on road rather than off it, but if you do need to tread some rough tracks, it's worth noting there may be some more wear and tear involved, especially on underbody components or exterior trim, though in fairness it has been designed to do this.